My dear students of Standard 3, welcome you all once again for the English offline sessions of your lesson. Sorry, it's not a lesson, it's a poem for Nirupam Uncle. Okay, this is the answering session of it. So let us continue with it. So children, you can take page number 146. Okay, that's appreciation. Choose the correct options of the following. You will, first one, A1, Nirupam Uncle stick has a dash. Okay, so you will select option B. And the second, Nirupam uncles wear a dash. Okay, so you will write brown, white. Okay. Nirupam uncle wears a brown and white dhoti and a waistcoat. Okay, that's the second one. C1, Nirupam uncles usually bring a dash. He brings sweets. Okay, that's option 2. Fill the table and describe Nirupam uncle. Okay, so you will have to describe him. The dress, it was white dhoti. Accessories, the first one, it was white dhoti. Okay, and the second one was brown waistcoat. Okay, white dhoti and a brown waistcoat Nirupam uncle used to wear. And the accessories, spectacles, stick with a silver band and a silver box, shiny shoes. Okay, spectacles, stick with a silver band, silver box and shiny shoes. And he used to tell the stories about kings, robbers and stolen gold. Ships that sail on the sea. And Rama, Sita and Lakshmana. And goblins and owls. How Kanapan lost his eyes. Okay, so this is with the Nirupam uncle, what he used to explain. Okay, and then third one, what makes Nirupam uncle so endearing? Third one is, yes, the most endearing thing about Nirupam uncle is always bring a sweet for the narrator and tells him interesting stories every day. So I'll repeat the answer. The most endearing thing about Nirupam uncle is always brings a sweet for a narrator and tells him interesting stories every day. Okay, and then fourth one, Nirupam uncle brings a sweet for the little boy and tells him stories. I'll repeat. Nirupam uncle brings a sweet for the little boy and tells him stories. Fifth one, option A. He is Nirupam uncle. He is Nirupam uncle. B1. He comes to the poet's house to tell him stories. He comes to the poet's house to tell him stories. C. He leaves a space for the poet so that he can sit down next to him and listen to his stories. Okay, this is C1. He leaves a space for the poet so that he can sit down next to him and listen to the stories. Then sixth one. We know that the little boy enjoys the stories because he says that the stories Nirupam uncle tells are better than music or drums or bells. He says that the stories ring in his head the whole night long and that the stories are like a song. I'll repeat the answer. We know that the little boy enjoys the stories because he says that the stories Nirupam uncle tells are better than music or drums or bells. He says that the stories ring in his head the whole night along and that the stories are like a song. Seventh one, A1, well dressed. His dhoti is white and his waistcoat is brown. His shoes are the shiniest in the town. Okay, B1, interesting. The stories he tells are better than music or drums or bells. Okay. Option C, generous and usually brings me a sweet too much, to munch, and always leaves a space for me. D, knowledgeable. He tells me about the days of old, of kings and robbers and stolen golds. E, happy, and waves his stick and laughs with joy. Okay. Then we have write the rhyming words. That is eighth one. Goes, nose, rose. Okay. Band, hand, sand. You can write any of the two rhyming words. One is been given for you. Thin pin, win. Brown town, down. Lunch, munch, crunch. Long song, wrong. Okay. That's wrong. Old gold sold. Tall, all fall. Done, sun, run. Boy, joy, toy. Okay. You can write any of your own two rhyming words for that. And ninth one. In the poem, the speaker talks about his uncle, describing him in detail. We will learn about Nirupam uncle's personal appearance, his dressing style, his interest, and the stories he has to tell. It can be in the 60 words. Describe the most interesting person that you have met or read about. Okay. So, you can write about your own interesting person. Okay. Any of your own interesting person, like your grandmother. Okay. So, she is very interesting because she tells us lots of stories and you enjoy her stories and you admire her, right? She is the best, I think so. So you can write about her. Okay, this is your homework. Okay, children? Yes, with this we'll end up the session. Thank you for joining the class. Bye-bye.